There are three things that are really hot in ERISA today. The first is the massive amount of underfunding in the defined benefit pension system, be it the multi-employer plans, i.e. the union plans, or some of the state and locality instrumentality plans. There's massive underfunding, also even in the normal private sector plans as well, that are not multi-employer. And at some point, especially when interest rates start to rise, and mortality tables also start to rise, I think you might see an inflection point where the rubber hits the road, where there frankly aren't enough assets to pay for ongoing liabilities. That is a very hot topic in ERISA. A second very hot topic,
and we'll come back
is
to that first
the
one afterward.
Affordable Care Act. The Affordable Care Act is actually under ERISA, and it deals with welfare benefit plans known as health plans. And this whole area, I believe, will be subject to significant change in a Trump administration. So how, when, why, and to what extent we provide health insurance for our citizenry will, I think, be extremely important in the years to come and subject to significant change. And the third area is who owes whom a fiduciary responsibility under ERISA with respect to the investment and the management and the administration of pension plans. This subject is changing in a very material way, not just under the new Trump administration, but significantly under the Obama administration. So these are three areas that impact all of us, and we don't really realize, I think, that it all comes under the rubric of ERISA. In order to be a good ERISA lawyer, you need to have a broad understanding of many different areas of law, none of which are easy. The first and foremost is tax law, and then labor law. And then you need to understand not only contractual responsibility, but contractual liability, which means you need to understand the insurance industry, indemnification, the distribution of product, who's responsible for what and when. There's so much that goes into this that is very, very difficult to gain the base knowledge. It takes decades.
Decades.
And
not just one attorney, though. You have how many attorneys?
26, soon to be 27.
27 attorneys in 6 offices, right?
Mm-hmm. And all of us are very senior, very experienced, and we help each other. Some focus on defined benefit plans, some on executive compensation, some on welfare benefit arrangements. It is so vast an area that no one can do it all. We have people that focus on just ERISA fiduciary responsibility rules. We have certain people focusing only on ERISA litigation matters. It is very, very, very complicated and subspecialized. Washington is the center of power in America right now. When I initially began the practice, you didn't need a Washington office. You needed merely to be substantively excellent. You needed clients. You needed integrity and a good reputation. Now there is a distinct need to be physically close to the regulators and the legislators if you're going to impact policy at a high level, and if you're going to be able to ask the government to work with and for your clients on the increasingly specialized needs and wants of the clientele.